Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another exciting lesson in our ongoing French course. In this lesson, we're going to look at the verb protéger, which means to protect. First, a little bit about the history of this word. Where does protéger come from? Well, it comes from the Latin protegere, which literally means to cover in front, from the prefix pro, which in this case means before, and tegere, to cover. This makes perfect sense to me, thinking of the image, for example, of a parent protecting an infant. They hold it in front of them and cover with the arm, so it's the idea to cover out in front. So from this verb protegere in Latin, we have the French protéger. We have also the Spanish proteger, the Italian proteggere, and of course the Portuguese proteger. And surprise, surprise, this is a regular ER verb. You're going to use the regular ER verb endings that you already know so well. So I have the root here. I've removed the ER to find the root or the stem. I'm going to add the ending for je and watch the magic happen. Here's the spelling change. Je protège. Je protège. For our next form, we start with our root. We add the ending for tu, which is es, and notice the spelling change. Tu protèges, you protect. Il, elle, on. We start with our root and we add our ending. Il protège, elle protège, on protège. Again, notice the spelling change. Remember, as always, for the nous and the vous forms, there is no change. So we start with our root and we add our ending. But surprise, surprise, what is this E? Well, for verbs ending in G-E-R, there's an additional spelling change. So in the new form, you have to add the E before you add the ONS. So we have protégeons. If you don't add the E, a G-O is pronounced go. So to avoid that change of pronunciation, we insert the E to maintain uniformity in the pronunciation across all the forms. So protégeons, don't forget the extra E. Vous protégez. So we just add our ending. So no change in the root here, but in the new form, notice the E. And finally, il, elle, we start with our root or our stem, and then we add the ending, and there's a spelling change. Okay, so this one had a little twist, adding the E here in the new form. Other than that, it's just like all of the other verbs. So we have I protect, je protège, you protect, tu protèges, he protects, il protège, she protects, elle protège, one protects, on protège, we protect, nous protégeons, you protect, vous protégez, and then they protect, il protège, elle protège. So normally this verb takes an object because you protect someone or you protect something. So once you know how to conjugate this verb, then you can say amazing things like, I protect my children, je protège mes enfants, she protects her children, elle protège ses enfants, the law protects you, la loi vous protège, helmets protect the head, les casques protègent la tête. So that's it for our verb. It's the last in this list that I have here of spelling change verbs that follow the same pattern. So espérer, to hope, préférer, to prefer, répéter, to repeat, exagérer, to exaggerate, and protéger. Remember, the accent aigu changes to an accent grave in all of the forms except for nous. And then remember, with protéger, you have an additional spelling change in the new form where you have to add in an E before you add the ONS. And that's it for this lesson. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your support. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like. Thank you, subscribers, also for your support. To go on to another lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen, and see you soon. À bientôt.